Welcome, this is Marianne Cusell, and in today's video we're going to be doing the new moon in Taurus at 10 degrees. And the interesting thing about this new moon, of course, as everyone knows, it's a partial solar eclipse. It's not going to fully eclipse, but it is new moon energy. And so I'm going to go through all the 12 signs, and I want you to imagine for a moment that it's a new opportunity to borrow the energy that's going to filtrate through your energy body, through your sign, through your astrology, through your vibration, because you're made up of light and sound. Everybody is. So that's why the light of the moons, whether they're full, new, partial, they affect our emotional center. And so in this is a reading for all 12 signs in your sun, ascendant, and your moon. But I really want you to focus on your moon energy in this one, because the moon this is the second new moon in a month. It's partially solar eclipse. It's in Taurus, and Taurus is strong. You know, Taurus is ruled by Venus. It has access to gifts that it's going to be offering each of you in this, pretty much this next 12 months or so, because this is a very significant time. So when I look at the reason you're getting a spiritual reading is because, just like when I read somebody's birth date, unlike a numerologist would add it up and say that means you equal that, I feel energy and vibrations and numbers. I always have since I was little. And that's why I was probably asked to do the reading for Will and Kate's wedding. I refer to that because, you know, that's a pretty big honor to do that for the Women's Weekly. Yeah. So what I want you to do is, if you don't know your moon, is go to Google astro.com free astrology chart, put in your details. So at least you've got your sun and your moon and you can understand it. Clearly, if you know your rising, look at all three, listen to all three. So I'm going to start with Aries, because it is the first sign. And when you've got 10 degrees, it's the divine intelligence of I am, where the ego was born, and the Om, the one, is the I am, and then the Om is the zero, the universal energy from light and sound. So knowing that we all need to elevate our frequency to the highest possible the highest possible to live your full potential, right, in this life. It is really coming through. So many people are waking up. It's very significant. So for Aries, what this is asking you is to really start having some more joy in your personal life and your self-worth sector. This is showing up in your second house, and I know that's sort of all about self-worth and self-employment and things like this, but you can get very serious around achieving, because you're trying to achieve to show that you do matter, that you are number one. But in essence, you're also an incredibly soft, kind, gorgeous energy. So this new moon in Taurus is saying, borrow some of that Venus, make that Venus come alive in your energy field, because you'll make more money. You will create more. I know that you've been hanging out to take action and all of these things, but when we can really ground ourselves in that moment and really know, what if you believed you were already successful, right? And what does that really mean to you? Does it mean having your own time to go and do yoga? Does it mean being in your own business? Whatever it means, you're really asked at this time, Aries, to look at the light of the moon, right? This card is morality, and it shows that, you know, status can be quite important to you. but I want you to make one of your values around playfulness, openness, sharing, because, oh my goodness, you do get very lonely at the top, and you also get very frustrated with others when they don't get you. So what if you could really allow yourself to just open up a little bit more and share yourself with somebody so that you can feel supported in the way that you want to be supported. So I hope that's helpful for you, Aries. This is your spiritual reading. Taurus, this is the maturity card. And of course, Taurus, it's in your sign. So, people are saying that your whole life is going to change and all of these things. But what it gives you is the genuine ability to be emotionally mature enough to elevate to a place of divine intelligence. So if you look at the 10 degrees placement, it is divine intelligence, and it means you're divinely protected as well. The Om energy coming in is quite significant for you. So it says that this is the time to create, go for it. Whatever you want to change, whether it be your hairdo, whether it be your position in life, whether it be your romantic life, whatever it is, just almost click your fingers there and say, okay, I'm ready. See if you can do some confidence building around it. I'm running a confidence course on, I think it's Saturday or Sunday. Just think about, where in my life am I starting to regret things? Because you want to put yourself in a really positive position now. So go for it, Taurus, and draw upon the gifts, the enlightenment, draw upon your essence at this time. Get in and really plant your seeds of intention for the rest of the year. But I want you to practice every day. So for example, every day I practice EFT, right? I'm always tapping from the moment I wake up, and I do a beautiful tapping round for that. And it sets my intention for the day, and gifts just keep coming. Right? So how can you manifest whatever your heart desires now? But you have to practice it. And it's just not like, oh, there's a new moon. Oh, I'll just go and throw some seeds of intention. It's about, taking action with it. It's about going for it, pushing through the limitations, screw the fear, just go for it. So this is if you've got your sun, moon, or rising in Taurus. Big things are going to happen over the next 12 months. Okay, Gemini is feeling a little bit all over the place at the moment. I feel some Geminis have been quite depressed. This is saying that really tapping into your past, taking this time to really look at things from a higher perspective, but also drawing upon that beautiful energy of this Taurus new moon to how can you ground yourself. It is about isolating a little bit at the moment and sort of having a reset. Geminis can be so busy all over the place, their mind, their heart, their souls going for it at 90 miles an hour. And this is, how can I come home to myself right now and just have a reset? It's also a fantastic time for you, Gemini. They're showing me around letting go of any weight that you've been carrying, addictive behavior around food and sugar. Sometimes you can feel quite empty, as we all can. But this is looking at hidden themes that go on in your life. And so if you do want to lose weight energetically, spiritually, emotionally, if things are making you feel like it's a burden, then May is definitely the time to do something good about that. Okay, so even tying it in, I think I'm doing energetic weight loss in May, I think it's 4th or 5th. So check that out on Astrolata on my link, or check it out on my wherever you're getting this video, you know, from my own website. Okay, so Cancer. Wow, this is really going to launch you, Cancer, into a bigger possibility. This is the Fool card of the Osho cards. It is the highest in the pack. And it means that you've got everything in your power to manifest what you would like to over the next 12 months. And Taurus is going to set you up, drawing upon this divine intelligence. This is like the magician, right? You've got everything. And I know that you can have this fear of failure, but Cancer, Moon, Sun, or rising, you know, you feel deeply, you're a gorgeous, gorgeous energy, and you've been given some extra fuel here to really achieve your goals through friendships. It's also a great time to think about friendships in respect to who can support you, who's already been there and done that. It's a really positive way of looking at it, but I do believe that you're going to get some wins and gains, especially over the next month or so. So Leo, I pulled out this as intense for you, the intensity card, because I believe that new opportunity is going to show up in how you're seen in the world. So if you're looking for a new promotion, something like that, if you're looking to promote yourself, and you want to be seen in a way that's a real solid leader, then now's the time, because, you know, a lot of people can be a little bit jealous of your energy. You can be quite vivacious and out there and strong and beautiful and things like this. And so this is your time to shine in a really sensible, solid way, drawing upon that beautiful Taurus, Venus energy in business and in love. And I just feel this is going to be incredibly rewarding for you, Leo, this new moon. And so if you want to get a new position somehow, I would definitely put yourself out there. Also, for the older Leos, they're showing me that you can actually thrive with yourself, that you don't need somebody to support you. So if you are in a situation where you want some new romance and love and things just aren't working for you in your current reality, you can stand in your power now, Leo. You don't need to think that this is it for you. Does that make sense? Life has just begun. That gorgeous energy. All right, Virgo. And you actually get the moon card. So it's asking you to really, and of course it's going into your 9th house of your belief system, and maybe learning about your emotions through your beliefs, your past, your astrology, things like that. And this is really asking you to honor what you feel and drawing upon that Taurian energy of love, work, business, really honoring how you feel, because you can really want things to be so well done and so perfect that you forget about what you're actually feeling. You forget about yourself. And if your emotional center is in balance and alignment energetically with the project you want to manifest, my goodness, you are going to succeed out of sight. So this is a really valuable time for you, Virgo, to manifest through the vibration of feeling. Get out of that head of yours of wanting everything just lined up as it is, and start to really feel, so you can shift energy in the direction of creation. This is really special energy for you. Libra, the 8 energy of letting go. And of course, it's in your 8th house. And so you've been, this last new moon, coming into your own harmonious balance in some way. There's a lot of justice energy around you as well. And that can be, anything around planning, how you're going to justify coming into your own work, your own business, making money. This is really important for you to let go of thinking that once again, for some reason, like the Leo, thinking that you need somebody to make money for you. Because if you want to make money for yourself, the Taurus new moon teaches, the Taurus energy teaches slow and steady wins the race, right? So if you want to set yourself up in a situation where you want long-term investments, if you want to earn big money, then start looking at ways of where's the golden opportunities and possibilities. Where else can they come from? Because they're on offer, right? They're on offer. So start looking at investments, start looking at opportunities of working for yourself, start looking at superannuation or whatever your lifetime pension stuff's going to look like, and set yourself up solidly. It's really coming in strong. Some of you could also get an inheritance over the next 12 months, win something from somebody else. There's all sorts of opportunities here, but the message is, keep it in balance. Don't make the decisions that it has to be a certain way, it has to look a certain way. You do what you want to do. You do what you want to do. Scorpio. Oh my goodness, this card's quite amazing. It's the laziness card. And of course, this is the 9. And it's in your relationship sector, this Taurus new moon. And when you can draw upon the relationship energy, and this is in a 9, it says that those relationships that are weakened for Scorpios need to be eclipsed in a way, reset, looking at how your foundations are going to be long-term. Stop wasting your time in the area of relationships with somebody that doesn't reciprocate, and or look at yourself, do I have a pattern in this area? Because you deserve love, Scorpios, in a great way. So put yourself in a position where you're open, you've got an open heart, you can also reconcile with others, but your open heart has to be an open-heartedness, right? You have to be open-hearted. It's not really about what somebody looks like or how tall they are. It's how you are attracted to their energy, right? Their mind, their soul, it's not how much money they've got and all of these things. It's more about the connection, the depth of understanding, and you deserve somebody who meets you there. So this is going to be a really interesting time. I believe that even for especially Scorpio moon people, whoever you meet over this next 3 or 4 months is a life partner, And of course, ascendants, it's for everyone, but the relationship with yourself is most important. So make sure your self-worth is right up there, because Taurus gives the jewels, right? The Venus energy, the money, the love, right? Sagittarius, this is work. And isn't it interesting that you got the morality card? I think that, I can't remember who else got it, but the morality card is really about looking at your morals in work. Are they being blessed, honored? Are you getting, expansion from that? Or are you in resistance? Because if you're in resistance, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising in your work sector, it's time to think of something else. Now, if you've got a pattern of this, this is really important. Remember, Taurus brings up slow and steady wins the race. They like things that are fine, luxurious. And it also can show you where you've been bullheaded in this area of work. Do you have a problem with authority? Do you have a problem with feeling overwhelmed or incompetent in some way? And are you blaming others? Because this can show up quite strongly for Sagittarius, because you want to be happy. And if you don't have the confidence to do it for yourself, then I really encourage you to look for, where am I going to get that confidence? If I wasn't afraid, what would I really do? And if you don't know then how to do it, or things aren't working to make you honestly your core happiness, happy, then you have to get those skills. You have to turn to somebody who's already successful in that area and say, you know, will you help me? So there's a big shift coming up for you to secure your foundations in the future, Sagittarius, and you deserve it. You really do. I know you've gone through quite a bit and you've tried a few different things over the last few years that haven't made you happy. It's also showing me in your health. It's time to get balance in that area as well, my darling Sagittarius. Capricorn in your 5th house. This is saying come out of isolation and get amongst it, because there's a party to attend, right? There's some partying and some connection and some community and some feeling, loving, genuine adventures here. So, yeah, Capricorn is asking you to also speak your truth, find your balance. Have fun with children, grandchildren, whatever it is. And if you want to get pregnant, whew, now's the time, darling. Aquarius, 4th house, and this is a rebirth. So it's asking you to consider, as where I'm living at the moment, is this really where I want to be? It's also looking at your emotions attached to somebody around, property. Also, it can show up, of course, in your core past roots. You know, where do you have to rebirth in that area? Doing a course of some sort, or learning something new that's going to expand you into this is the 10 energy as well, the rebirth, and that's at 10 degrees of Taurus. So if you want love in your life, Aquarius, what do you need to do to expand in that area? If you want more grounding, property, stability that the Taurian new moon offers, do you need to sell your property and get something smaller and downsize, or are you wanting to invest? It's asking you to look at this long term so that you can really reach your full potential of this energy. I think a lot of Aquarians have been really challenged and tested right now, but I can tell you, you are going to get back on track and start to expand to the masses your gifts to the world. And of course, the Taurus at 10 degrees in pulling on your sign in the 4th house is saying, you've got this, Aquarius. So go for it. Pisces, beautiful, beautiful Pisces. Okay, here we go, my darlings. You couldn't get a higher card than that. That's success, and it's in the 6 energy in your 3rd house. So it's saying spread the love, love where you are in your home, connect inwards, and no matter what you've been through in your life, know that it has brought you here and you're ready. You're not only ready to expand. 3rd house is really about that skill set, connection, media, getting online, doing it well, bringing love online. Right, being in your own business, loving it. Can also, of course, be about, as we know, siblings and neighbors and things like that. But drawing upon your essence of the Taurus new moon at 10 degrees, being in divine intelligence with those things, spreading the vibration of divine intelligence. If you want to learn anything new, check out the links, because together, you know, really understand, all as I do is energy psychology. I'm trained in all sorts of areas. Pisces, you can really evolve through this medium. And so look at, look at all the online stuff I'm offering, the classes, and together, let's get you in a position where you want to be that successful, beautiful energy that you are. So I hope that's helpful for you. If you want a one-on-one with me, check out the links, and much love to you.